Real quickly, Mitch McConnell's might bring up a vote on the new Green Deal, the Green New Deal, whatever they call it. I sound like Nancy Pelosi now. How will you vote on that?
At this point, I would be, I can't tell you, to be honest with you. I've read it and I've reread it, and I asked Ed Markey, what in the heck is this?
You sound like Nancy.
He says it is an aspiration.
You know,
okay,
you don't vote for aspirations.
It's a resolution aspiration.
Right.
What we're going to do is ask the Republican leader, what's your position on global warming while we're at it?
Yeah.
Shouldn't you come out on the record and tell us whether you believe that human activity is having an impact on our environment? Let's get on the record on both sides.
But you wouldn't vote for it in its current form.
I'm going to take a look, Willie.
You've taken a look. What do you think?
It's long. That's what I think.
He kind of tipped his hand. What is this?
It's like a Harlequin romance.
At the end, I look for in their wherefore, and there's no wherefore involved in it.
Okay, so you wouldn't.
I will tell you, I certainly agree with the premise. Global warming is a threat to the planet we live on, and we're not doing enough. We should do more.
Real quickly, sorry to jump around, and then Kathy's got one for you. But on the national emergency, some Democrats have said, okay, if Donald Trump gets away with this, Supreme Court rules in his favor, that's a new power. Not a new power, but it's a president. It's a power the president should use, even a Democratic president. Would you be in favor of a Democratic president using an emergency declaration for, say, climate change? As you've just said, it's a threat.
When you create this power in the presidency through a Supreme Court decision, a precedent that you can live with, a president would be a fool to ignore it when it comes to something that he considers to be critically important. I don't think an extra 100 miles of wall would justify this kind of existential decision. But I could see in the future where some other president, if he had that authority, would use it.
Senator, on the Saudi report that's come out of the Oversight Committee, is it your understanding that the White House and people around the president are still trying to sell nuclear technology to Saudi Arabia, even possibly in contravention of law?
Remember the first foreign visit the president made?
Yes.
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, they blazed his picture all over the...
And I think there's a special relationship between the president and the Saudi
This is still
leadership.
happening, specifically the nuclear stuff?
Really?
The nuclear part I can't speak to.
We got to go to break. I'm getting yelled at by my producer. But really quickly, are you concerned about